Alright, hi. Publication 557, revision January 2000, cut number 46573C. Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Code. Tax exemption status for your organization. What is new? Reminders, introduction, Chapter 1, appeal, application approval, appeal procedure. Application procedure form required inclusion, miscellaneous procedures. Ruling, determination, letters, effective date of the determination, examination, provocation, examination, appeals, procedures, appeals office, consideration, administrative remedies, appeals, of course, group exemption, letters, essential organization, application procedure, keeping the group exemption letter in force, events causing loss of the group exemption, Chapter 2, filing requirements of required disclosures, annual information required, returns, unrelated business income tax returns, employee tax returns, political organization income tax returns, reporting requirements for political organization, donor information return, information provided with the donor's report of the cash for fund received, public inspection exemption, application annual returns, political organization reporting forms, required disclosure. Political required disclosure, solicitation, non-deductible contributions, sales information service available free from government. Dues are used in lobbying, political activities, miscellaneous rules. Chapter 3, Section 501c3, organization contribution to the 501c3 organization, application for recognition, exemption, article of the incorporation, educational organization, private schools. Organization providing insurance, the organization 501c, the organization private foundations, public and charitable lobbying expenditures. Chapter 4, other sections of 501c organization, 501c4, civil leagues and social welfare organization, 501c5, labor, agricultural, horticultural organization, 501c6, business leagues and etc., 501c7, social recreation clubs, 501c8 and 501c10, fraternal beneficiary society, domestic fraternity societies, 501c4, 501c9, 501c17, employees associations, 501c12, local benevolent life insurance association, mutual irrigation telephone companies like organization, 501c13, cemetery companies, 501c14, credit unions, other mutual financial organizations, 501c19, veterans organization, 501c21, black lung benefit, 501c2, title handling corporation for the single parent corporation, 501c24 holding corporation, trust, or multiple parent consideration, 501c26 state-sponsored high-risk health coverage organization, 501c27 qualified state-sponsored worker compensation, 501c29 COP health insurance to insurers. Alright, Chapter 5, exercise taxes, prohibited tax shelter transaction, exhibit benefit transaction, excessive business holding tax, distribution sponsoring organization tax, prohibited benefits resulting donor advised funding distributions, exercising taxes on private foundations, exercising tax on black lung benefits, exercising failure to meet the community health needs and assessment requirements. Chapter 6, how to get help, Texas help organization reference chart, appendix sample articles organization, appendix sample articles organization, including continued index. What's new? Future development. The IRS created with the IRS Gov Information Publication 557. Information about future developments. Application 557. Such legislation enacted. We release it and both posted on the page. New Form 8976. The new legislation enacted at the end of the 2015 ended Section 2 of 506 Internal Revenue Code. Section 506 requires organization to notify the IRS of its intent to operate in Section 501c4 organization. The IRS has developed a new form of the 8976. Notice the intent with the operation under the Section 501c4 of the organization should either provide with the publication form 8976 may only be completed with the submitted electronically IRS Gov Charities Nonprofit electronically submitted with the form 8967 8976. Notice the intent with the operate under the Section 501c4 for the new no paper form. Reminder, the Patient Protection Affordability Care Act, or ACA. ACA is added several new laws that include a new exercise for the tax indoor with the tanning services, small business healthcare taxes, additional requirements for the tax-exempt hospitals, Section 501c29, COOP program. For more additional, go to irs.gov to select Affordable Care Act of tax provisions. Electronic filing requirement, large organization for the taxes ending with the on after December 3rd, 2016. 2006, only organizations that filed 2,500 returns that filed 250 returns during the calendar year that they have the total access of $10 million or more required to file Form 990 electronically. For more information, go to e-file charities nonprofit. Section 501c15 gross receipt. The definition of the gross receipt purpose is determining whether the small issuance for the company qualifying tax exempt under statute 501c15 can be found in Notice 2006-40, 2006-19 IRB 878. Prohibited tax shelter transaction. Exercise tax imposed under Section 4965 of the certain tax exempt organization entering the prohibited tax shelter transaction. See the regulation in the TD 9492. Exercise tax on prohibited tax shelter transaction related disclosure requirements. 2010-33 IRB 242. See the IRS issues final regulation regarding excise taxes and prohibited tax shelter transaction related disclosure requirements. Alright. Let's see how we got. After the introduction, we'll start a new tape. Introduction. The publication discusses the rules and procedures of the organization seeking for recognition exemption of federal income tax, Section 501, Internal Revenue Code. They explain the procedure you must follow to obtain the appropriate funding, determining the letter of recognition of the organization exemption, as well as certain other information applied generally to exempt. Organizations qualify exempt under the code of the organization must be organized with one or more purposes specifically designated with the code of organization that are exempted under Section 501A, include the organization described in Section 501C. Section 501C organizing are covered in this publication. Chapter 1, Application Approval and Appeal Procedure, provides general information about the procedure to obtain the recognition of the tax exempt status. Chapter 2, Filing Requirements and Required Disclosure, contains information about the annual filing requirements and other materials that affect the organization tax exempt status. Chapter Section 3, Section 501C organizations, contain the detailed information various materials affecting 501C organizations, and including section of determining the private foundation status. Chapter 4, other sections of 501C organization include the separate section of the specific type of the organization described in Section 501C. Chapter 5, Excess taxes, provided information on when an organization may be imposed. Alright, organization not discussed in publication. Certain organizations that qualify for the tax exemption discussed in the publication, although included with the organization reference chart. The organization and the code of the section apply with them as follows. Corporations under the Act of Congress 501c1. Teachers Retirement Fund Association 501c11, the Mutual Insurance Companies 501c15, Corporation Organized Finance Crop Corporation 501c16, Employees Funded Personal Pension created before June 25th, 1959 501c18, Withdrawal Liability Payment Fund 501c22, Veterans Organization created before 1880 501c23, National Railroad Retirement Investment Trust Fund 501c28, Religious Apostolic Association Cooperative Hospital 501d, Cooperative Hospital Services Organization 501e, Cooperative Service Organization Operating Educational Organization 501f. 501c24 organization section of 4049 ERISA trust neither discussed in the text nor listed in the organization reference chart. Similar farmers cooperative associations qualify exemption under 521. Qualified state tuition programs described in Section 521 pension political sharing stack bonus described in Section 401 are discussed in the publication. If you think your organization falls in one of the categories, contact the IRS. In addition, for the information you need with the telephone assistance, call 1-877-829-5500. Check the table of contents beginning with the beginning of the publication. Determine whether the organization described in the publication. If you read the chapter or section, if the applies to the type of the organization, specific information must give and apply with the recognition exemption. Organizing reference chart. The organization reference chart enables to locate the glance for the section code with which the organization might qualify for the exemption, show the required application to and from the organization may exempt the requirements of the annual report to file with and whether a contribution organization will be deducted by the donor. It also describes each type of the qualifying organization's general maturity activities. You may use the organized reference to determine the code of the section that apply for the organization, any corresponding with the IRS, and for the requesting form otherwise expedited. If you indicate in your correspondence appropriate with the code section, check IRS website, IRS.gov for the latest updates in tax information, charities, other non-profits, IRS.gov, charity/index, HTML content, comments and suggestions. We welcome your comments and you add about this publication, your suggestion, future editions. You can send them the comments to IRS.gov forms as forms pubs by clicking on more information, then giving us feedback. Or you can write Internal Revenue Service attack forms to publication 1111 Constitution Avenue Northwest, IR 6527 6526, Washington DC 20224. When responding to many letters, the telephone there would be the help that would include your daytime phone number, including the area in your correspondence. Although we cannot respond individually each for the comment received, we would appreciate the feedback with the concern for the comment is revise our tax products. Ordering forms and publication, visit IRS.gov. The forms hub download forms publication. Otherwise, you can go to the IRS.gov. Order forms to order current prior year forms. Instruction you can order should be arrived in 10 business days. Tax questions. If you have tax questions not answered by this publication, check the IRS.gov or how to get taxes help at the end of this publication. Chapter 1: Application Approval and Appeals Procedure.